perfect.
So you became a mod in the community and the channel, have done a great job. You know, one of the things I always think when I think of you is you're super dialed in to the community, very helpful, very friendly. Take new people, new Tarkov players to runs, you know, when new people join the Disky. But what changed for you in terms of going from, all right, hey, I'm helping moderate chat, I enjoy watching Twitch, to like saying, hey, I want to stream on Twitch? What changed for you to like push you to do that?
Well, the push to do it was just actually listening to the podcast and you kind of just saying, if I can do it, anyone can do it. And so I kind of took you at your word for that and just tried. But my theory on it was, I'm going to be playing the game anyway, so why not just push the go live button and, you know, see if we can build a community. Maybe the channel can blow up. We could make some money off of it. Let's just see what happens. Let's just kind of, you know, like I said, I'm going to be playing the game anyway. So let's just press live and see what happens. So that was kind of my theory with it. I play way too many video games. So I figured if I can make a couple bucks doing it, why not try?
Okay. So the first time you went live, hold on, where are you at? All right, there it is. All right. You know the route we're taking. So first time you went live, were you nervous at all? What was that like?
I was very nervous the first time I went live, especially since I had just built my own computer and I'd never built a computer or anything like that. I just kind of figured out how to do it from YouTube. And I had no idea. I had one monitor. I had no idea what I was doing. I was looking at chat from my phone. I was super nervous. My lighting was terrible. And it's still a pretty amateur setup, comparatively speaking, but it's a learning process. Every single stream, you learn something. You pick up tips from watching other people. But yeah, I mean, I was kind of shaky. I remember getting in my first firefight in Tarkov, and like my hands were shaky.
Like shaky because you didn't want to lose, or shaky because there were people watching you, or do you remember why?
Yeah, I just think it was kind of just like that pressure of like, okay, people are watching you. So when you do that stupid potato, shooting that you normally do, now someone's going to, LOL or F you and, drop that F in chat. And it's like, well, now you look like an idiot in front of the world versus just when you're by yourself, you just look like an idiot by yourself, I guess.
I mean, you're a mod at the channel here. I mean, like looking like an idiot throwing spuds around is kind of second nature. But so when did you kind of get like, so clearly, I mean, you had to have potatoed at least once during one of your streams, right?
Oh yeah. Especially when I'm playing Apex. Apex really humbled me. I've been playing Tarkov for a really long time, so Tarkov is it's a low. I don't get that many raids in a stream. You know how Tarkov goes.
Yeah.
You can do a 3-hour stream and get 2 or 3 good raids in sometime. It's not like you get hundreds of games in. Apex was kind of a humbling moment where it was just like, okay, whatever happens, and you just got to have fun with it. Sometimes losing is more fun than winning because you laugh, you're having fun with chat, you take it as a learning experience, and yeah, the Apex really was kind of the turning point where I just stopped caring.
Okay, cool. So since you stopped caring, like I've seen you, I've dialed in a few times. You'll go like, you'll go F1, racing. Oh, that's your laser.
Yeah.
You go Tarkov. Like, have you found out like there's a single game you enjoy streaming more than that?
I think streaming wise, I think I enjoy the Formula One the most. I just got to get a new chair so I can do some longer sessions. This computer chair that I have isn't built for leaning back for 4 hours straight with a racing wheel. I like playing Tarkov the most, but the most fun I have streaming is Formula One because I feel like I get the most engagement out of the community. It's a career mode, so oh yes, Scavs. There's 2 of them up there. One on the left, one on the right. I think you dropped one.
I don't think I got him.
We can get a little aggressive. I got this level 5 killer armor. We got to use it at some point here.
Just a heads up too, and caveat for all interviews is that
that's one's down.
It's a 1 raid interview, so I kind of got that idea from Pesty. But if we get wiped,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Believe me, I get it. Listen, I appreciate the opportunity.
Dude. It's when you said, "Hey, I want to pop on," or no, actually, you didn't say that. A lot of people said, "Hey, YOSOY."
That was awesome. I got to say that put a smile on my face. That's a fun way to start off the new year.
All right, let's go hit the office real quick.
Let's do it.
So you like F1? Like, are you like leaning back in the chair? Is that why when you do F1?
Yeah, exactly. Because when you are kind of, if you try to hunch over that wheel for each race, for me takes about 2 hours because I do the whole practice session, I go through the whole qualifying, and then I do the races are like 30 to 50 laps depending upon the track that you're at. So it's a pretty intense, and the thing is you're really dialed into it. If you're not focused, I play on the expert difficulty. If you're not focused for a second, you lose a half a second on a lap. You're going to drop 2 or 3 positions. We got scavs out there. There they come. They're pushing. I got Kobe's. I'm going to throw him. Oh, he's close. He's close.
I got him. If he shows, I got him.
Yeah, he's right there. Just a little pistol scav.
I'm gonna wrap around outside in the back. You got him?
Yeah, he's down. He's down.
Okay, all right. So I mean, but that's gonna like. I say this as someone who has very little knowledge of Formula One. Like, yeah. You're basically, I mean, here's a forehead statement for you. You're basically doing the same thing over and over again, right? Like just going around in a circle.
Yeah, definitely. Well, the thing with Formula One, that's why it's a little nicer. Is it's not just a circle. You're going from 220 miles an hour, 200 miles an hour to slamming on your brakes and taking a turn at 20 miles an hour to then accelerating back through 8th gear, all the way back up to 200 miles an hour. So it's not like NASCAR where you're just on an oval going around. There's a little bit more to it than that, but it is, in all intents and purposes, is kind of the same thing. You're doing 30 laps at the exact same track, plus qualifying, plus practice.
Got you. So what do you remember when your first stream was roughly?
Yeah, it was actually right after the Super Bowl. I remember I had a couple of days off for the Super Bowl. I took some time off to watch the Super Bowl. Enjoyed some adult beverages during the game, so work the next day is a little easier if you just don't go in. So I took a couple of days off, and so I just like, you know what, I got some time off. Let's just try it. We got this new computer. Let's fire it up and do it. So we're almost at a year. Yeah.
Okay. So after streaming for a year, what have you learned most about the process of streaming? Like, if you're like, hey, you could go back a year and say, yo, Soy, I wish I would have known this before I started. What would you have told yourself?
I think honestly, how big of a deal audio quality and lighting can make a difference in people actually sticking around and watching your stream. You can be a personable person, outgoing. People can enjoy what you're saying, but if they can't hear you or they can't see you, they're not going to stick around for a very long time. So I think that was kind of the biggest thing that surprised me of that, and how much you can put into improving that. I kind of thought that was going to be really easy, and then once I figured out that you can spend a couple extra dollars and really improve the quality of that, it can make a big difference.
Yo, Rumble Strip, tell your girlfriend I said hello. So like, what was the first lighting that you bought? Do you remember? Like, you go on Amazon buy a ring light, or what did you buy?
Well, so actually, I have my stream set up in my living room, the same room that my roommate would have the TV in. So I really didn't have much lighting there. When I moved it into a different room, yeah, I went onto Amazon, just kind of bought a very basic kind of just studio light, and just set it up in my room. I have all white walls in here, so makes it pretty basic. I can just throw one light up and it brightens everything up.
Nice. So has your expectations?
Yeah, I got him. Nice. He's down.
Let's go shoreline here.
Yeah.
Oh, another one.
Right
up on the hill.
He's down.
Nice.
Look at that.
Nice. I'll tell you what, having forward armor helps a little bit.
Oh yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, exactly. When you go this geared, you can take the scav ammo.
What have your expectations changed at all about how you approach it? Like, so what's like your approach to it now? Is it for fun? Are you like kind of dialed in? Because I know that you have a full-time job. Right.
Well, yeah, and especially it's changed. I'm going to kind of see, especially with I'm starting this new job. I'm moving back home to Minnesota here at the end of the month from Washington, D.C., so pretty much halfway across the country.
Oh, nice. So you did take the job.
Yeah, I did take the
congrats.
job. So my last day with my current job's on the 16th of January, and then I moved the 25th. So it's all happening very, very quickly for me. But I'm pumped. I'm just going to kind of see what this new, the schedule with the new job is like. It's a really good opportunity to make some serious coin, but it's also going to be a lot more hours than I'm working right now. So we'll kind of see what happens. And I don't plan on changing my stream schedule, but as far as what my expectations with it, I mean, right now I just kind of look at it as, again, it's something where I'm going to be playing the games anyway, and if I can get some engagement and build a little bit of a community while I'm playing those games, that's kind of my main goal right now, is to just try to kind of build up a community of like-minded people that, like you have, that just kind of enjoy being around each other and enjoy dialing in.
Cool. I want to ask you, and you can shut it down if you want, but
no, of course.
So I know that you had got the job offer, and you're like, I don't know about it, and then I kind of said, hey, if you don't know about it, why don't you just ask for more money or whatever? Did you end up doing that or no?
Yeah, I did. So the thing is that it's a commission-based position, and the fact that I'm moving across the country, it was a kind of a risky scenario to just give up an hourly, fully guaranteed salary, to go all commission. So we kind of had a bit of a negotiation on that, because nobody else really in that position has that kind of that guaranteed income. It's more of, like I said, a commission-based position.
Hold on a sec. Where are you?
I'm just a little bit up the road. I just kept walking up the road.
Oh, you're on the road?
Yeah. I'll go drop back down to the beach.
Oh, it's okay. So did you go and like renegotiate?
Yeah. So the lady that I'm gonna be working for is somewhat of a family friend, and so I wouldn't say it wasn't as a counter offer as much as it was just kind of us trying to figure out what we would have to do to make it work on both ends. And so it was just a little bit, like you said, just kind of that, me just kind of telling them what I really kind of need to make it work, and them saying, hey, this is how we can make it work. And we just, both parties wanted it to happen, so we just did everything we could to make it actually happen.
So I'm not saying that you got a more attractive offer because of the show in the community, but I'm not saying that. Is that fair to say?
That's as fair as it can ever, as you'll ever be able to say it. Yeah, definitely.
All right, let's hit Scab Island up here.
Let's do it.
So, okay, so you're moving, and you're moving back home to Minnesota.
Yep.
And then, so because I want to keep it like kind of streaming focused.
Of course.
So you got to reset everything up. In the process of resetting anything up, have you thought about any changes you're gonna make?
Definitely. I definitely kind of want to, reinvest and try to up the production value a little bit. I watch you a lot. You set the bar high for the rest of us people that are streaming with your production value, which I love. And so I think I definitely have a couple of ideas in the back of my head to kind of up that. I've been contemplating the green screen, but I like the kind of personality you can get out of a solid background. I got the Dan Giesling autographed hat sitting here on my shelf, my Vikings jersey hanging up on the wall. So I kind of like to be able to show a little bit of your personality with the background. So kind of some stuff like that, maybe some pictures or stuff. I don't know, just little things. Yeah,
I think that's an interesting take. Like, I think both ways are equally like engaging or exciting to see. It's just a matter of what's like a better fit for you. Because when you said that, like, I'm like, you know what? I remember seeing jerseys in the back of YOSOYs. You know what I mean? So it's just like little stuff. That's cool. Do you have you thought about like focusing on, I'm in this hut, by the way, focusing on like any games, or are you going to stick doing variety, or what are your plans that way? Well,
I think the biggest thing that I told myself when I started streaming was like, dude, you're doing this because it's something that you want to do. You're not doing it for other people. And I guess that's kind of a selfish thing to say, in the sense that we are here to kind of provide entertainment. But at the same time, the biggest thing I told myself is I'm only ever going to play games that I want to play.
Yeah.
So if Tarkov dies and no one's watching Escape from Tarkov, I'm still going to stream Escape from Tarkov. If no one watches me play a 5-year-old Total War game on a Sunday afternoon, I'm still going to stream a 5-year-old Total war game on a Sunday afternoon. I don't really care. So that's kind of my big thing is to just, I'm still going to play whatever I want to play. And my main focus is just kind of building that community. And if you build that community, I feel like regardless of what you play, if they're there to watch you, it doesn't matter what you play. So
cool.
That's kind of my main focus.
So do you care if we get a little micro detail for listeners? So
let's do it.
When you first started,
yeah,
like so February of 2019, when you first went play, do you remember how many viewers you roughly started with?
Yeah, so I remember I actually the first time I guess my technical ever first stream was with like no webcam or anything from my PlayStation, playing Red Dead Redemption right when it came out.
Okay.
And I had like 8 viewers, and I had my crappy PlayStation mic, and I was like, whoa, if I can get like 8 viewers from my PlayStation with no camera or anything, I wonder what I can do when I actually try on Twitch. So I did that, and then it was nothing. Like it was 1 or 2 or 3 viewers. But to be honest with you, I think a really big help for me was the fact that I'm a moderator in your community, and
people know you
live. My name is at the top of your Discord, and when I'm streaming, it says YOSOY is streaming, and a majority of the people that have founders badges in my community are mainstays in your community, people that you see all the time. Fury, Vinheiser, Optical Static.
Wait,
all these people.
Who's Vinheiser?
Josh Visor. We call him Vinheiser.
I only know.
I call him Vinheiser, at least. I don't know about everyone.
That's sacrilege. His name is Joshua Visor.
Joshua Visor, that's right.
So, but people also know you. You know what I mean? Like when people come in, like you're kind, you help.
Definitely.
You know,
definitely. Yep. So I think, and again, that's another thing that I appreciate, and it's an opportunity that I appreciate, but also something that like I also kind of look at that I have some responsibility with, and when I'm on my own channel, I still look at the fact that I'm still a moderator on your channel, and there's still, even though I'm not necessarily always little brother friendly with my language, there's still standards that I try to uphold, and things like that. So being a moderator on your channel has definitely helped not just build the community, but kind of keep the whole attitude of the community grounded.
Yeah, no, and I think that's cool. It's just when you stream, like, be who you are, but
100%.
But also, like, to kind of echo what you said, like, if you were like doing something like completely out of whack, like messed up, I don't think it wouldn't take very long, I think, for people in the community or for me to find out. Not that should be a reason to do anything, but just like, if you did something like completely like not little brother but off base, like I would kind of, you're right, like I would kind of look at things a little bit differently,
Definitely.
definitely. And I guess selfishly speaking, and not really, but it's generally how I feel. Like if for a moderator in the community, it's I always say it's an extension of me. So like if someone gives you problems, they're giving me problems, and vice versa. You guys are the example in terms of how you act, and not like little brother stuff, but you know what I mean, like really, and if anything egregious ever happened, like I'd be upset over it,
100%. Yeah, definitely.
Well, that's cool, man. So I want to keep the focus on you. Let me see if we have any shoreline quests here.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I was gonna say if I can help you out with any quests.
Let's I don't think I have the jammers with me. Hold on, let me see.
By the way, I have to say, Dan, thank you so much to you and to the community. I think we've already broken a follow record here on the channel.
Dude,
just in the time we've been chatting. Unbelievable. I really appreciate this, man.
No, dude, my pleasure. Thanks for coming on. Let's it's a little bit. I hope Hospy's a little quiet, but I have something. If we go to room 306, let me see if I have the key.
Let's do it. I got water and croutons, so I'm good there. I listen. I brought my spiciest gear so we can get spicy. So I'll be your bullet sponge. I'll do anything I can.
I don't think I had. It says room 306. This is healthcare part 2. Do we need a key for that?
I'm pretty sure we do need a key for it.
Okay. I don't
have that key. Unfortunately, I do not have that key. We can go up there and see if it's open if you want.
Okay, let me see if there's
Because
anything.
the thing with that room is I'm pretty sure it's a very popular room these days. So
Okay.
the fact that it's a little later in the raid, we may very well be able to
Get in
sneak in there.
All right, let's go check it. I do.
Perfect. I'm just in a bush right next to you, packing a meg, by the way.
Okay, I'll follow you. So, okay,
Perfect.
so as you press on, so it's I don't want to put words in your mouth, but your approach to let me pack this mag. So your approach right now, because you have a full-time job, is like you stream like part-time. Is that like how do you mentally approach how you stream? Like it's hobby, it's part-time, it's in between hobby and part-time.
I think it's in between hobby and part time. It's definitely a hobby in the sense that I really enjoy doing it, but I do take it serious. Like I have a schedule. I do my very hardest to stick to that schedule.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow you. I'm gonna follow you.
Yeah, I'm with you. And again, that's something that I think I kind of rubbed off from you and listening to your podcast, and if you want this to ever possibly turn into something real, that you can really look at as a source of income or something you can rely on. I think there may be some scabs. Yeah, there's scabs down here on the left. I got one down. They're down here at the village. They're by that little tractor.
I saw you clap one of them.
I got this M4 from another player, and it has like 43 vertical recoil. It's just a laser pointer, man. I love this thing. But yeah, so I mean, I'm kind of treating it as I try to take it as seriously as I can, because I mean, if it could turn into something serious one day, I'm definitely would love to work towards that. And I mean, it's definitely a source of income. I've made a couple of dollars off of it, and I was kind of surprised off of that. And ever since that's happened, I've kind of looked at it as, hey, maybe one day, but it's a grind. It's definitely a slow grinding process, but the nice thing about it is I really enjoy it. So even if I ever only have 5 people watching and never made money off of it, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to do it as long as I possibly have the time to do it.
Yeah, so let me double back. So nice. You need fuel?
I actually just got a drop like you did with a whole bunch of fuel, so okay. I'm fully loaded up right now.
So okay, so we started with so what would you say, like a couple viewers on Twitch when you went to Twitch? Okay. I also lost you real quick. I am in one of the houses.
Literally right here in the same village.
Okay.
I'll do a voice comm.
No one's left behind.
All right.
Yeah.
So for context, now a year later, if you go live, I don't say what your expectations are, but like what would be an average number of people that watch you a year later?
I usually, my average is probably floating right around 10 people.
Okay.
It kind of fluctuates on the game I'm playing and the time I go. I don't ever have my number of viewers on. That's one thing again that I also learned very early, is to just turn that off. So I just kind of go with the flow, and every once in a while I'll check those stream summaries. At the that you get in emails, but really I just kind of every once in a while kind of take a look at that average. Until I start getting, an average of 30 or 40 people, to me, there's really no point in worrying about it. I think you have to average like 75 viewers to become a partner with Twitch. So until you even start getting close to that number, I feel like it's kind of just a moot point of stressing about it. Just go with it, and if you're gonna grow organically. There's nothing you can do about it.
Yo, let's pivot here, because I'm a little nervous about going to the hospi.
Yeah, whatever you want to do, Dan.
Do you have village keys?
I don't think I brought my shoreline keys, unfortunately. So I do apologize. I don't really run. I have my separate shoreline key bar. I was a little nervous for the stream here. That shoreline. I tried to rush in here. I wasn't looking for group. You couldn't find me. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. I'm just teasing. All right, let's go hospi then. Let's go hospi.
All right, let's do it. We can run up there. We don't. I can speed us up a little bit here.
So okay, so essentially you doubled in about a year. But let me ask this: so you used to stream with the numbers on, the viewer count on?
When I first started, yes, and I would stare at it, and I would get sick to my stomach when I'd be streaming and there'd be 0 viewers, and it would really bother me. And then I watched a video, like a YouTube tips, like a streaming tips video one night, and they were like, the number one thing is just turn that viewer count off. And ever since I've done that, I felt like a free man streaming. It's such a game-changing thing.
That's cool. That you had the insight to be like, hey, like this doesn't feel good. What can I do about it?
Exactly. Because I think a big thing is you shouldn't should be yourself. Like you said, you should be yourself regardless if you have 100,000 people watching you like Bastilli does right now, or whether you have 5 people watching you. I don't think you should act differently, depending upon how many people you have in chat. And that was kind of the easiest way for me to do that, is just by kind of turn that viewer count off and just go live and be yourself regardless of how many people are there.
All right, hang tight. So then, you are an affiliate. What was the process for you to become an affiliate on Twitch?
Well, again, was very, very lucky. There's a dead boy here that's been looted, so it looks like it's a dead PMC. So I'll keep my eyes open. Do you have contacts on with that helmet?
I do.
Okay, cool. Because I'm wearing this alt and I can't hear anything.
Okay.
Pure Sushi was a very, very big help. Our friend NG Plus was a very, very big help. I got some raids from those guys really, really early when I streamed. Zaid also, was a big help. I think Zaid has had my biggest raid I've ever had, Dan. I don't know if you're aware of this, but your community, everyone that streams, that is kind of in your community, we all do an unbelievably good job of raiding each other and kind of melding communities. On your dashboard, you know how you kind of have that, there's that stat that shows that your fellow
who's
viewers,
similar,
who's in common. All of those people are literally all people that are regulars on your in your community. So your community is honestly, I can't express enough how much of a game changer it is for anyone that is doing the streaming thing. Everyone's so nice and so helpful, and we get people affiliated like at the snap of a finger. It's crazy. It took me 30 days. I got affiliated in my first month streaming.
That's awesome. I knew that Pure Sushi stream. I didn't know the NG Plus stream.
He every once in a while, like not very much, but like NG Plus on the back end helps me out with so much stuff. Trav,
I got one.
Scabs.
Yeah, I got one.
Another person from your community has done all my emotes and refuses to accept any payment at all for it. I mean, refuses to do it. Just like, no, man, we're buddies. You're part of the community. Let's just get it done.
That's awesome.
It's super optical static. Mr. Perfect, he gave you a raid, I think, a little bit earlier today. Scabbard, I think we talked in the podcast interview. Him and I do that show every Wednesday. It's such crazy how much the community sticks together with the streaming stuff. It's super cool.
Wait, what podcast that you guys do?
When you interviewed the mods.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
The mods, yeah. Which again was super fun. That was a super fun time, man.
So to become an affiliate, what do you have to do on Twitch? What are the specific requirements?
The specific requirements are you have to average 3 viewers and have 50 followers the 50 followers is static, but once you get 50 followers, you have to average 3 viewers over the course of 30 days.
Like 30 live days or just 30 days calendar days?
30 days in a month. And I think there's also like some hour requirements. I think you have to stream for like 20 hours, I think, in that month.
Okay.
Or maybe it's 15 hours or something. I don't really quite remember.
All right, let's dial in real quick.
Yeah. Is it 306 West? Do you remember the task?
I don't know. We'd probably just check both.
All right, cool. It's a auto check. Yeah.
All right, here we go. Chat's front seat saying it's this side, 306 this side.
Perfect. I think we can get 306 right from these stairs then, right here. I think, but we might have to go all the way down to the other side. I'm not a shoreline veteran.
It's all good. Neither am I. All right.
I gotta say, Dan, it's been fun to watch your growth in Tarky, man. Over the year I've been around, it's been super fun. I think I've said before, but I think that was one of the most appealing things that brought me to your channel was, and I don't mean this with any disrespect, but the fact that you seemed like more of the average Tarkov player, compared to watching like Deadly Slob go out and slay a 5-man squads and stuff.
Yeah. No offense taken.
It was very appealing, but it's been really fun to kind of watch your organic growth in the game throughout this last year, man. I think a lot of us, not just me, I think it's been one thing we've all really enjoyed.
Well, I appreciate it, man. It's you know, I'm kind of like you. Like, I'm playing this game whether like I'm winning or not, because it's just a really fun game.
Right. I think we got to drop down and go over. I don't think we can get through here. Yeah. I think we got to drop down to the second floor and run over. Sorry.
Okay, that's all good. Yeah, no, man. It's I mean, you know, Tarky is a special game, and you know, it's it takes a while, and I just kind of look at it as like hurdles. You know, the first hurdle is, can you figure out what's going on in the game? Second hurdle is, can you survive and not die instantly? And I think maybe we're on the third or fourth hurdle, but we're getting there. But
I'm with you. I'm right there with you.
So does your family know that you stream?
Oh yeah, my mom has a founder badge.
Yo,
My stream, Northeast MPLS Mary. She's a veteran out there. Yeah.
So did you have to explain it, or like what was it?
Oh yeah. It took her. I think it took like a month for me to try to explain for them how to link.
Yo, hold on. Yeah, dial. Let's dial. Hold on, I'm gonna check this room.
Yeah. I'm just gonna peek around this next corner, make sure there's no one just chilling. If you need hydration, by the way, I brought 2 bottles of water.
Oh, thank you. So I'm hoping we avoided this slice.
This guy's got a zeroed out Gezel on him. If you have room,
No,
a nice piece of armor.
It's all you. Take it.
I'll definitely do that. I like these things. They're light, nice for sniping on reserve. That's been my new addiction, is sniping on reserve.
I like reserve. I'm still a little bit minkus there. You know, I gotta learn it. Hold on, where'd you go?
Yeah. I'm literally right here, pretty much right on that dead body still.
All right, cool. Yeah, let's go to 306.
Yeah. I think we got to go. We can go up right here.
Yeah. So your mom. So you kind of had to explain it a little bit.
Yeah. But once she got it dialed in, she's, like I said, she's there every single month. She comes on with the resub. I'm pretty sure she.
Is it Twitch Prime?
Yeah, she does. She comes in with the Twitch Prime, top right, by the way. 307, 306, I believe, should be right here. 305, 304. I think is this 306 right here? 306, and it's open, Dan.
Yo.
I think you might need to go to this ledge, but I'm not 100% sure.
Ladies and gentlemen,
yeah, you got it.
We got it.
What happened in this room?
Carnage.
So she
I think
Twitch
I've
Primes
said this
you?
before. Yeah, she Twitch Primes me every single month. But how I found your channel, and I say this as much as I can, was a YouTube video of you, I think in your earlier days of Tarkov, and you did a scav run, and you load into the scav run, and you just load in over by Road to Customs Extract here on Shoreline, and there was just a pile of just like 6 dead, super geared guys. And you made that face that we all love, and you looked at the camera and go, "We've stumbled upon a massacre, and we're here to pick up the pieces." And I was sold from that moment. I became an instant Dan Giesling fan.
Dude, I don't know if it's fair, but I think you got a pretty good impersonation. But I don't think it's fair because you got the Midwest already built in.
Yeah, that's it. I got the Minnesota built in, exactly.
No.
Right, did you get your task here?
Yeah. Let's get out of here.
Let's go see if Rock Passage is open.
You know, I don't remember the specific video, but I'll tell you what, I appreciate the insight, because that's one of the things that, you know, I think about, you know, from a stream perspective, is you just never know, like, how people find you. And you know, I look at you as someone in the community, super dialed in, you know, really kind, you know, clearly a big influence on the community, and, you know, just everything you do and keeping things moving and just, you know, everything you do. It's like, okay, hey, YOSOY's, like, how did YOSOY get here? You know, because it's just, right. Sometimes you never know. And but let me just take it one step further. Were you just kind of getting a feel for Tarkov? Did you just buy Tarkov and you typed in Tarkov in the search bar?
Well, so I actually found Tarkov from another streamer named Devil Dog Gamer.
Yeah, that's how I found Tarkov.
Yeah, so that's how I found it, and I actually just kind of became addicted to watching Tarkov videos, and so you actually just popped up on like my recommended video list because you had other Tarkov videos, and
thanks
and
YouTube.
So I watched it. Yeah, exactly right. Thanks YouTube. and that's what kind of led me to it. But I actually, I it's probably not the best thing to admit, but I mean, sunk probably $1,000 into building this computer just so I could play Tarkov at like higher than 20 frames a second. I started playing on a laptop. Sitting over a cardboard box that I would put ice trays under because my laptop would get so hot from running Tarkov, and I would run at like the lowest possible settings, and I'd get like 20 frames a second. My friends that I'd play with would have to wait like 7 minutes for me to load into the raid. It was terrible, but I love. Oh, it's open, so I think we're able to get out here.
Oh,
task complete.
Dude, but you know what? You should admit that, because that's an investment in your future entertainment. The dialed in, but like I'll now have forever burned into my head you playing Tarkov on a potato laptop sitting on ice trays to cool your laptop.
Joke, for real. That's what I would do.
How would you even play the game at 20 frames per second and survive?
What I would do is I luckily had some nice friends who would allow me to just kind of clean up on their scraps. So I would just kind of run around. Again, not to be disrespectful, but almost reminiscent to you and a Deadly Slob raid. Just kind of follow them around and kind of pick up on the scraps every once in a while and get out with loot. And that's how I lived in Tarkov. It kept me hooked for almost a year playing that way. And then finally I saved the money to build my computer.
But you played for a year in potato ice tray mode?
Yeah, I couldn't even, my laptop didn't even have the microphone setting. So I would have Discord on my iPhone and so I'd have my iPhone headphones in my earbud in one ear and then my gaming headphones over that. Yeah, it was the most bougie setup you could have, but I was still playing Tarkov. I was still dialed in.
Dude, that is dedication, man. Like, that's like, to me, that's how you know the game's special. If you're jumping through all those hoops, cracking open a cold one.
Mountain Dew time, baby.
That's dude, that's an amazing story. YOSOY, we got the W, we got a task done, and more importantly, we got a chance to hear your streaming story, man. As we wrap things up here, tell everyone where they could find you when you're live and the best way to keep in touch with you.
Definitely. And again, I really appreciate the opportunity, Dan. Again,
dude, I appreciate you.
Most follows I think we've ever had in the history of the channel so far today. I'm live Friday and Saturday nights.
Real quick. Yo, Moderinos, can you please spam while YOSOY's Twitch channel? If you guys enjoyed YOSOY.
Thank you so much, Dan.
Slap him with that follow. All right, go ahead.
Really
Sorry.
Appreciate it. No, you're good. You're good. Twitch.tv/YOSOY612 Monday, or excuse me, I'm saying my regular work schedule now. I'm used to talking to people on the phone. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm live, usually playing Tarkov and Formula 1. And then Wednesday nights, we do the YOSOY Super Show every single Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern.
Yo, say that again. What is it?
The YOSOY Super Show.
Okay, and what does that entail?
That entails friendship and banter and playing multiple different games. We play anything from Total War games to Escape from Tarkov to zombie games. We try to play something different. We just try to kind of like you guys do with the Unity show. That was kind of our inspiration. We just hang out, try to have a good time, talk, and play games.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, easy clap of the chat for YOSOY. YOSOY, good run, man. Thanks for coming on.
Dan, thank you so much. Really appreciate the opportunity. Have a great rest of your show. I'm going to do probably like one more quick run, and then I'll probably give you the raid and be dialed in for modding the rest of the day, man.
Yo, good luck and go Vikings.
But I have to ask, who do you got in the game today, Vikings or Saints?
I'm rooting for the Vikings because Kirk Cousins, but I mean, scared money doesn't make money. I'm putting my money on the Saints. I mean,
all right, man.
But I hope you win. I hope the Vikings win.
Skol Vikes is all I can say. Skol Vikes.
All right, later.
Thanks, man. Have a great day.
All right, later.
Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna count these as W's. Twitch moderator, Twitch streamer, former banker, YOSOY612. I think that was cool. Hope you guys enjoyed it. But to me, it's been an integral part of the community. And happy for him, man. It sounds like he enjoys streaming, enjoys what he does, and it's all you can ask for. Yeah. You know, I kind of want to pull up his stream because I can see his background. And I'm trying to think. I don't think it's a Vikings jersey behind. This song is Jeremy Blake, Heaven and Heck Part 2. So I think we got another one queued up. We're queued. I think I'm a little late. Okay. So I thought we'd have a little break in between them, but we're cranking them out. Give me like 3 min. I just need to reload. Are you in raid? So we got another one coming up. Okay. Sorry, dude. Last interview. Don't forget to hydrate and snack up. I got you. Eat the Amelia Clark's.
Bruh.
I didn't say that. I'm sorry. All right, let's quickly re-up. Did I turn in the quest? I did not. Let's turn it in real quick. This is a banger of a song. All right.